Who has a 100-word summary of all the trouble you got into in this awesome dungeon last week?
Well, dang it, we just did that offline with Destil
Well,
because
I hadn't hit the button before then, and so
Uh,
now you
we
must
play-
repeat yourself.
We played with the knobs to mess with the mirrors. We saw some art.
beautiful art that
yeah.
Edmont is not terrified of or ashamed of in any way, shape, or form.
Perhaps slightly aroused.
I mean, listen, he was sandwiched between two werewolves. Let's be honest. Who wouldn't be?
Fought the Headless Horseman and played a game show. And then we ended here next to a room full of game pieces.
It was commented, like, how dare I have a game show element to the dungeon in a campaign that the other McDohl had not joined us for. He is notorious for being obsessed with games, like old game shows, like 1970s, like Match Game, and what's the one with the whammies? That was his favorite. So he didn't get to play the game show. Solitaire actually accused me of rigging the game show. He said he didn't think it was fair.
I didn't say that. You said that.
I mean, yeah, Brick Road, like.
I mean, it's true.
I mean,
but it was not me who said it.
It was implied.
It's a little bit of projection there, Brick Road.
Although I also got kudos for the lightning round, which made me feel good. So
I mean, yeah, no, obviously that was beautiful and perfect.
It's such a stupid joke. It is such a stupid joke. That is exactly my sense of humor. Such a stupid joke. That is like the fantasy equivalent of a dad joke. I love it.
I'm old enough to make D&D dad jokes now.
It's like, welcome to the lightning round. Bzzz.
The whole encounter may or may not have been just set up for that.
That joke, yeah.
No, valid, 100% valid.
I can't like fault you for that. That would be me throwing rocks in a glass house. Like you get this one stupid, obtrusive thought. I could turn that into an entire D&D encounter.
A lot of D&D encounters just kind of boil down to like just a stupid idea, and then in the process of making it not stupid, so it can be presented to players, it becomes like a memorable encounter. I've had a lot of encounters like that. I think I've also had a lot of encounters that just stayed stupid, though. Like, where the process didn't work completely.
I mean, sometimes you've been doing this for, years and years and years and years and years. Like, you're gonna have some hits, you're gonna have some misses.
I've been doing this since I was like 10 years old.
Yeah, that's why I was saying years and years and years and years.
Almost a century.
Almost a century, right.
Longer than the Confederacy existed anyway.
Trying to remember what it was that I was hanging out with Vorpal last night, my friend Vorpal, and we made him feel real old. And he's like a young dude. He's like 10 years younger than I am, so it's always funny when we make him feel old. But I forget. No, I remember now. We mentioned Pirates of Darkwater, the cartoon, and he remembered it. And I'm like, oh,
that is an old one.
Like, that's 30 years old, my dude.
That is pretty old, yeah.
I'm still mad they never finished that one. That
Right?
was pretty good.
Yep.
I want to say like
all I remembered is that it was some sort of serialized story and that it never actually got finished, right?
it was in an era of cartoons when serialized stories were not common.
Didn't exist.
Yeah.
So
There
there
was
was
in the West.
It was trying to be like Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, I
Trying to
just
hit Deep Space Nine like that.
Pirates-
verified. One of the reasons I liked this show when I was a kid was the princess was voiced by the woman who did Ariel in The Little Mermaid. So,
So
See, my bizarre, I don't know, 7-year-old brain kind of always thought that that's what Thundercats was. It absolutely wasn't, but that's what I interpreted it as. Was like a semi-serialized series
Right.
of adventures.
So like Pirates of Darkwater was actually in this was part of this initiative to make much more higher quality shows, and there was like three or four shows, and I don't remember the other two, but SWAT Cats was one of them that came out during the same time.
Original Thundercats had some serialized elements to it, but
it
not
felt like I don't really want to go back and watch enough of it to verify or not. I feel like it was much more just loose, broad stroke storytelling that had some interconnected things, not actually a story.
So my
It had a couple of arcs, but not like
the central premise, as I recall, was like in the first episode, like we got to find 13 treasures, and then like the show was, I think they found like 2 before it got canceled.
No, they found more than that. But it was, you could kind of air the episodes in any order, but there was a sense that you were going to eventually find them all and there would be a conclusion.
Right.
And the thing about cartoons at that era, they didn't want cartoons that had to be aired in order. They just wanted to dump them in syndication in whatever order that the network wanted to do. So I believe that's the reason why most cartoons in that era were just kind of one-shot, nothing episodes.
What? I need to see now what year.
Except for Care Bear, which decided to
really want to get
season as an entire arc of Star Trek parody for some insane reason.
The New Adventures or the New Adventures of Spider-Man or something. That was a show that has a history behind how it was produced because the network kept saying, "No, you cannot tell these long-form, intelligent, mature stories. We want, stuff that can just be dumped in." So they got around that by like having like 6 to 7 part episodes so that they could tell a story but call it all one episode to get around the network's rules, and the executive producers did not appreciate that very much when they figured out what was going on.
So there's like an order to these things, right? Because this show predates the cartoon that proved that you could tell mature stories to kids. Was Batman the Animated Series, which wasn't a serial, but like it showed like you don't have to just be like funny cartoon cereal box all the time.
Yeah, but that series was like 93. That wasn't like...
Right. Pirates of Darkwater predates that by several years. So like it needed that piece to have already been in place with like Batman and Gargoyles before they could move on to, oh, now we can be Avatar, I mean like the Arrowhead kid Avatar, not the Blue Cat people Avatar. No, nobody likes Avatar. I'm the only one. All right, fine.
No, that's not all.
All right.
Sorry, but Avatar was tainted by the live action.
You're right, Darkwater did predate Batman by about a year.
We are way off in the weeds now that we're talking about Pirates of Darkwater. Although it does warm my heart to see how many people remember that cartoon. I thought that was like forgotten media.
I never actually saw any of that, but I mean I feel like Gargoyles is for me more the series that did that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember much about it, but I remember thinking it was pretty cool when I was a kid.
Gargoyles, Batman, and X-Men all came out around the same time.
And it feels like it came out over the course of 10 years with a whole bunch of different production teams every year. So it half-ass does everything it wants to do. Aside from the theme song, which is amazing, except for the Japanese theme song is actually even better.
Just to me, it's just as a kid, there's a very clear before and after life. Like there's cartoons before Batman, and then there's cartoons after Batman.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I own all the DVDs, hundreds of episodes, all of Batman Beyond. I stopped at Justice League. I've got my limits. Anyway, so yeah, you guys had played around in the game piece room, and I think that's where we had left off.
Yes. What do you think, Ekon? You've been here the whole time.
I think that we should probably look at some of the more of the areas we haven't wandered through yet before we try and solve any more puzzles.
Yeah, we.
I think context is important.
So do you want to just go poke down through? I think we've already poked into here a little bit. Let's poke down here.
Either here or over here. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we have a particular agenda. We're just walking into the walls at this point.
Yeah, we're just left hand ruling the rooms.
So yeah, going down towards the chainmail carpet goes to another room, another section of the map, presumably. So
let me draw a line out here.
The chainmail carpet room. I think we just acknowledged that it has chainmail carpet, and we didn't do anything else with it.
Victor had walked close enough to see that there was chainmail carpet, but decided not to step on it because he's a coward.
No, well,
Orson's
last session I was going that way. But...
That's Orson's part of the maze, right? Presumably, Orson has a part of the maze.
So coming down here, so is that your working theory that each person has a part of the maze?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we were told. Like we were told by Darkwood, going off what we were told by Darkwood, he said
Going by
that,
Darkwood, he told that you could expect to find 6 doors and 6 keys, and his own door was in this room, and the key to it was a harmonica.
Well, he told
And he
us
pooped
that,
out. He pooped
yeah,
out.
he pooped.
He pooped it. He pooped the.
That's an
Harmon.
unimportant detail.
No, it's the most important detail.
I was trying to gloss over the scat play that Brickroad has lovingly put into his D&D campaign.
I will not allow it to pass. Sorry, Treble.
Well, it did pass. Ha ha!
Damn, dude. This is why he's in charge of making the titles for the videos.
But,
So, come looking down this hallway, you've got a single door on either side of the hallway. At the end of the hallway, it turns around angled to the left. At the end of that hall, there's a double door, and there's a curtain off to your right.
Okay.
It's all the same to me. Pick one.
Yeah, Edmont tries this door.
Bear with me one moment.
Thankfully, no locked doors yet, right? We haven't found a single locked door, I don't think. I'm going back through the... Nope.
No, there have not been any locked doors that you've found. Orc. Edmont. Opening up this door.
Mm-hmm.
There's a basin in the center of the room, but it's empty. In the center of it, I mean, it's sloped down towards the center, and it's a glossy, very clean-looking marble material. In the center of it, you see a drain. Up above the basin is the lip of a fountain, and at the base of the fountain is another knob, the likes of which you have seen in the room where you began. The knob has 5 positions.
The knob is on the fountain?
The knob is at the base of the fountain. So what you would do is you would stand at the base of the fountain off to the side, turn the knob, but standing there, you're not in the... Like, when you're working the knob, you're not in the path of where the lip of the fountain would pour into this basin.
All right. Open the other door.
Who's opening this other door?
Yeah, I guess Victor will.
Victor, looking into this room, you see the exact same scene.
Sorry, I was trying to tamp down dogs.
You are...
I wonder if we need to set the knobs to the same position or different positions. Victor will make a note of that, and then... I guess... What do you think's behind these doors?
I mean, it could be anything. It could be a pile of candy, or it could be a mouth.
Well, we already found the treasure, so...
I don't think the paintings are worth that much.
So
Like,
we're
you
opening...
can't sell that painting.
Opening the double door
We're
next?
absolutely gonna sell. Yeah, I guess Victor's gonna open the double doors.
Wait, which painting can Victor not sell?
The one of me.
You know,
Why-
what's really funny is that doubles. If we touch up the hair, it doubles as a painting of Genie.
I guess, like, are you saying that he's physically incapable of it, or he does not have your permission to sell it?
I'm saying he will just not wake up the next morning.
Wow.
She will kill him in his sleep. The straw that breaks the camel's back.
Mental notes: Strand, Evie in the maze.
Victor. Bear with me one moment. Sorry, I just have many, many pages of notes for this massive... All right. Opening up the double doors and looking into the room. The room on the other side looks like an opulent sitting room. There are couches to lounge upon. Each of the corners has a potted plants. Add some nice greenery and a fresh fragrance to the room. And around to your left, you see the hallway curves about.
Edmont, what's behind that curtain?
No
Maybe he has
idea,
an
but
aversion
it
to
also
sitting rooms now.
looks to be as though we would probably shift to another map if we did so.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Pulling the drawstring on the curtain?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will save this map.
Oh, God.
Which one is this? This is this one. I didn't prepare this map, really? Oh my goodness. McDohl,
we can come back to it later.
You can't. He said it. It's happening. I have to do it eventually anyway. You know what it is? It's that tabletop doesn't autosave, and it doesn't recognize Control S. So when
That has to be it. You're right, yeah.
sometimes I prep maps and I hit Control S, and then I walk away because I'm an idiot. And then I close it when I come back, and I realize I haven't saved anything. It's fine. You are going to have to put the blindfolds up for a minute while I... This is the only mistake I've ever made running D&D, so... It's the first and only time. Okay. Let's load up the Ravenflumph table. That was a little nice sound. Everybody's blindfolded. So I can put the new map down. We need to change the lighting. I need to put down a fog of war. This is all the prep work is. Like, it's only this 2 minutes. It's fine. It's just noticeable when I forget to do it. All right, you can take the blindfold off now. And this is where I can finally give attribution for the map to Christian Richards.
Wow, suddenly much darker.
Did I turn the light intensity down too much, Treble? Do you want me to turn it back up a little for you?
Oh, it's different. That's all.
I like that the map maker this wasn't on a generated map. A lot of times when I do blue maps, they'll be generated, but I like that this guy has like a Tolkien-esque kind of signature in the corner.
The map maker formerly known as Christian Richards.
Yeah. All right.
That's what that is. That's a print symbol.
It's a KR for his initials.
It's a KR.
That's a prince symbol.
It's not.
You will never, like, not specifically for Prince, but that's the same kind of thing.
Do you think Prince invented the idea of representing? You know, I'm not getting into this debate with you. Edmont.
That does look very Tolkien-esque, yes.
You open up the curtain and reveal the hallway beyond. Now, looking through the curtain on the other side, you see that the ambient lights that has been covering pretty much the entire dungeon up to this point. There is no ambient light on the other side. So how are we seeing into this hallway?
I do have dark vision up.
I think we all still have dark. No, we took a long rest, didn't we?
Yeah.
No, you didn't take a long rest because nobody made any saving throws. You got the benefits of a long rest when you first entered the dungeon. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
If not, we all still have dark vision up.
Okay.
No, there's no way we had dark vision from coming in.
So you have access to dark vision, but nobody has it up currently.
Or do we all have it in the cave?
I'm literally wearing goggles.
All our magic effects left when we showed up here.
Yeah, I gave you guys the benefits of a long rest when you came into the maze, which would end.
Night.
Yeah.
So Victor can see through the curtain. Can anybody else?
Genie.
Victor and Genie looking through. It's a dark hallway. It's still opulently decorated. It still has carpeted floors. You still see the knickknacks and tchotchkes along the walls. And it turns either direction. In the end of the hallway down here, you see hanging on the wall that catches your eye. You can't see the coloration of it because you're looking through dark vision. But one of the objects hanging on the wall is much, much larger. It's a kite shield. Kite shield is a shield that's large enough for a man to hide his whole body behind. This was like when you've seen rows of like Roman centurions forming a phalanx with their spears. These are the kind of shields they use, where they march with a shield wall. This is not the kind of shield that like a D&D adventurer would take into a dungeon. But it's enormous. It's easily 6 foot tall, curved and wooded, and it has some kind of design painted upon it, but you can't make the design out because you're looking through dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
You want to take a peek in here real quick, or continue on our way?
I think this is a discrete, different area of the dungeon, of the maze, due to the change in light, that I think we should hold off for later.
All right, it could be related to that switch at the start too.
Could be. You're right.
All right, so we're not even going into this hallway.
Let's go back to that sitting room. I think.
All right, let me save this map.
Yeah, we'll have to mess with the RGB puzzle.
Pull the curtain close. You still have the Edmont and Victor. Yeah, you were on the other side of that door, Victor. I watched you. There you go. There's a buddy. As soon as you step into this room, immediately, you no longer hear the music that was playing through the dungeon.
Just silence.
Just silence.
Edmont, what'd you do?
What did you do?
Genie.
Why are you blaming me for things?
You cannot talk to each other. When you speak, no words issue forth from your mouth. You feel the vocalizations as normal, but nothing is giving you sensory input to your ears.
Edmont waves his hands for a second and then snaps his fingers next to his ear.
To no avail.
Times.
While standing in this room, you are deafened.
Victor tries to walk out.
You walk out.
Okay.
Your ears come back.
They just reappear on their heads.
So I think
Completely quiet.
we all have telepathic contact, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we've been here that long yet. Victor's gonna go back in the room.
Yeah, we did. We did have telepathic content.
Okay, you step back into the room.
Victor will try and telepathically talk to Edmont and ask if we can hear him.
Can I hear him?
Yes.
Responding kind.
Looking up the
This is
room,
exciting.
you see a large wooden table in the center of this room on the other side. And let's pass the perception for the two of you.
20 for Victor.
12.
20 will do it. Looking into the room, Victor, which is, there's lighting in this room. It's got the ambient lighting from the dungeon. I think you guys left it on soft yellow light.
Yes.
Okay. Which a soft white light is better, but I'm not here to judge. Looking at the room, Victor, look at this table. It's a large, well-finished desk, the kind of which you might have seen in, like, say, Ruby's offices back in your manor house in Brennanine. And it seems to be vibrating slightly. It's not affixed to the floor, but something is causing it to, like, rattle or shift very slightly in place. It's too heavy to actually move around, but you might picture, like, a washing machine that is spinning too hard and how it rattles. However, you can't hear it at all.
Do we break
is it like
or...
is it like violently rattling like a washing machine with like a brick in it, or is it just...
You have no idea. You're standing outside the room.
Genie, come in here and look at this.
Okay. Is it vibrating like a washing machine with a brick in it, or is it vibrating like a slightly, like just like what's the quality of the vibration? Is it?
You know what? It strikes you as you're looking at it that so much of your ability to judge that exact question depends on your ears. Just looking at it, it's hard to tell. It's a heavy table. This might be what a heavy table looks like affected with an earthquake. You really feel like you'd have to hear it rattling against the ground to know for sure how the strength that it's moving with. And you
Edmont
can't.
steps.
Edmont, stepping into the room.
Yeah.
Looking into the alcove at either side of the room, you see a creature chained to the wall. On the left side and the right side, both alcoves. Each one chained to the wall by her hands. Women wearing long, flowing robes with skin white as milk and hair also pitched completely white. And they're straining forward against their chains. And their mouths are open as though crying in anguish.
Oh no, I've got too many notes. They're overlapping. Tabletop simulators not like this.
Edmont steps back.
Do you think we can get the table to stop vibrating? I guess Victor's going to go investigate the table.
Okay, you step up to the table, and yeah, you're looking at the table's just vibrating slightly.
Is there any indication of why it's vibrating?
Not, it seems to be. And there's nothing on the table. There's no tablecloth. There's no objects set upon it. It's not actually a desk. There's not drawers or anything rattling in place. It's a very nice, well-finished mahogany table.
Victor's going to kick it.
Kick the table. You do so. And you feel the weight of it against your boot. And again, you have this moment of wonderment of, you never realized before now just how much of the sensation of just kicking something with your foot was audible. Like you felt it, and you, like up your leg, but you didn't hear the kick. And so it feels unreal to you.
Are the chained women, do they seem to notice our presence? Or are they just screaming into the void with their eyes closed? What's going on?
Their eyes are shocked open, and they have luminescent blue pupils. Not pupils, irises. Luminescent blue irises. And as to whether or not they notice you, no idea.
All right, so Victor,
make a saving throw. Constitution saving throw, please.
Recruit finally abandoned the deck saves.
This one's right out of the book, sorry.
Con, that's a 15.
19 points of psychic damage, which you can reduce by half for passing the save. As you step into the path in between where the two women are screaming next to this table, your head starts to violently, terribly rattle around inside your skull, and you become cognizant of this unearthly, soul-rattling scream coming from both directions at once. And you step back. Victor is heavily panting and holding his throbbing head.
Now, we can't actually hear anything in here, right?
You are completely deaf while standing in this area.
Only the telepathic screams of Victor going, Jesus Christ, that hurt.
Edmont backs up.
So if Victor is in this corner where he's not between them, could he get a good examination of the women to see like how they're being held? Is there anything attaching to the table?
They are chained to the back walls of their alcoves by their wrists, and they're straining forward so the chains are short and taut.
Is there any way to... Was there like a lock that could be unlocked, or do the chains need to be broken?
That's an excellent question for somebody who goes into the alcove to examine.
I don't want to take any more psychic damage.
That's a good reason to not go into the alcove. It's almost like it's a D&D dungeon. What's next?
Genie, can you break the chains from there?
You want me to, and let me get this right, free the chained, screaming women?
Well, if they're free, maybe they won't be screaming.
No.
Well,
Genie
what's
leaves.
your idea then?
That's Genie's idea.
Okay. Evie is left alone in the room.
What do you want to do?
Like there might be a solution in another room. Like we don't know.
Yeah, we can. There's still some places we have poked around here.
What if we go turn the music off, maybe? Like maybe turning the music off would make the sound come back in that room?
Turn the volume up. I guess that might be dangerous.
I was gonna say turn the volume down.
It can't be a sound-based attack because it worked.
No, it's
it could be thunder damage. Well, I don't know. Thunder damage required. Like, what kind of damage did you take? Psychic damage, right?
Psychic damage. Thunder damage would be caused by sound, yes.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, like it's not like it was, yeah, a psychic emanation.
I do appreciate that they didn't use the word sonic damage because that's not very fantasy sounding. But thunder, people tend to mixed up with lightning.
Yeah.
But that's what thunder damage is sound.
Yeah.
Blame
Yeah.
Final Fantasy for that.
I blame
Full
Final Fantasy
damage.
for lots of things.
It's literally ruined my life. What's next?
Yeah, I mean, my vote is go overlook around number 4, probably
Yeah.
6 over there.
Yeah.
But I think we can file this away as a future puzzle.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you got double doors to the south. You got double doors over by this spoke. You've got a hallway up this direction.
Do we want to open the double doors knowing it's going to go to somewhere else?
Nah.
I am not against metagaming, not making the DM flip the map unnecessarily.
Oh,
Yeah.
no problem to flip the map. It's loaded now. All I have to do is not push the wrong button, like I did. You know what? I've never done it. Never pushed the wrong button. Hasn't happened. So we're going to this double door here.
Yeah.
Who is opening it?
After
I
you,
will.
Edmont.
Somebody who can survive the dex, who will pass the dex saving throw.
I'm going to let the big scary werewolf go first.
From the lightning bolt, from the lightning round part 2.
Yeah, Edmont's not a big scary werewolf. What are you talking about?
He's got to check his 16 pages of notes to see what's behind door number 2.
Yeah, that's right. I guess a big scary werewolf wouldn't be in bed with 2 other werewolves.
Edmont,
Go?
looking through this door.
Alternatively, yes.
Looking through this door. At the opposite end of the room, you see 2 doors, left and right. In the center is a fresco upon the wall, done in colored tiles. And I just erased some of my notes. Where's my... There. Fresco done in colored tiles. Of 2 creatures, fantastical fairy tale creatures. One of them is a literal fairy. This tiny little humanoid creature with insect wings, pastel colored hair and clothing, frocked in beautiful wildflowers, is on the left side of the fresco, but is pointing to the right. On the right side of the fresco is an enormous, almost floor to ceiling, a good 7 feet tall, an enormous humanoid creature with the head of a beast that you may have seen when like the exotic zoo ship came up from the south back home in Brennanine, with the head of a hippopotamus, wearing plate armor and holding a warhammer that he's using to gesture to the door on the left. So the fairy is on the left, pointing to the right. The hippo man is on the right, pointing to the left. You don't know that it's a GIF. I didn't say GIF. I said hippo man.
Is it a GIF?
Anybody who says GIFs, I have to murder them. I don't care what the book says. I don't care.
Is it a YIF?
Did you say YIF?
I did.
I'm okay with that. YIF is fine.
Are you sure?
Okay. It's canon.
I'm gonna have to endure 12 weeks of GIF, aren't I?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yes, you are.
Are you familiar with the Folding Ideas guy and his attempt to end the Holy Wars by calling it Jife?
Yes, and I hated it. It physically hurt.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Edmont, off to your right is a third door over here, but it is unadorned.
Edmont steps through.
Okay.
Takes a moment to admire the frescoes.
It's one single fresco. The 2 creatures are side by side. The hippo man standing a good 7 feet tall, the pixie floating next to him at his like waist height.
I don't know what the significance of this story is.
Before you open one of those doors, Victor pushes open this one.
You reveal a narrow hallway beyond, and this looks to be one of the like access hallways. It's not carpeted, it's got floorboards along the floor and walls like you would see backstage at a theater.
Have you seen have you heard of any tales involving creatures like this?
Who?
Any of you?
I mean, if any of you have, they would be like fairy tales from like old Aetherine days. It's the same kind of thing again, where there were probably once fairies and dragons and all kinds of things in the world you guys came from, but there are not now. Not in any major capacity. And the ones they are probably the church doesn't like fairies. I'm just going to put that out there.
I mean, why would you
Is it
say
possible
that?
for me to like make a religion check to know if there's anything more specific about this?
No, there's no religious iconography
Okay.
to look at. It's just depiction of fantastical creatures.
Like post campaign, like we end up like connecting our plane to like Sigil, and like Connor shows up. I hear you guys don't like fairies.
He
Like,
just
this is my kind of church.
This is my kind of town.
Unseelie, that's a good word.
I like that. I like the cut of your jib. Edmont
Well,
turns to follow Victor.
okay.
we could just flip a coin and open one of those doors.
I'm not sure that's a good call right now.
Victor, coming into the hallway, looking to the right, you see it leads back to the main loop. Looking to the left, you see another narrow access hallway.
This is a big dungeon.
Yes, it is.
Sure is.
Last time for the finale, Brookroad had us lost at sea for 6 months.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Edmont, opening up this door.
Edmont's gonna open this door. Yeah.
And it opens into a small but cozy looking accommodation room. So against one wall, you have a pallet with a stack of soft furs upon it. On the other wall, there's a chair, a small table. Slid underneath the pallet, a large copper chamber pot.
Edmont stares at the chamber pot and says, "If Rowan Darkwood had waited, he could have at least been a civilized man about it."
Victor,
Come on.
standing in that position, you can see that the
Yeah,
access
civilized is
hallways
the word I would use for him, for sure.
continue north and south.
He wanted to be civilized.
Listen, y'all are brave adventurers. If you can't poop in front of each other, then what are you even doing here?
Okay, you don't have my permission to poop in front of me.
What do you think, Edmont? Let's go south.
Yeah, let's go south.
After you.
I'm gonna stand in this intersection here.
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
Big lightning bolts from every side.
Yep.
That's
Open this door.
Hey, bear with me just 1 second.
Oh, there's a couple little doors over here.
Yep. Taking them one at a time.
Yeah, I'm in no rush.
Victor, no, Edmont. Trying to latch on this door, you find for the first time it is locked, and you do see a keyhole underneath the handle.
Oh. Hey, Victor. Looks like this is your wheelhouse anyway.
Yeah. Fun times. Victor will try and pick the lock.
Give me a dexterity thieves tools check, please.
I'm pretty sure you can't fail this. What's the lowest you can get on this, Victor?
Take a plus D4 for guidance.
Does reliable talent work on tool checks? I think it does.
Yeah,
It
tool
does.
checks or
Sure
ability
does.
checks. They're all the same thing.
So that's 27. Do I need to use the psychic die?
Is that all? 27? Yeah, Victor, you popped the lock effortlessly in just a couple seconds.
Oh, okay. Well, I drew a key on here for nothing.
The door.
But it might be
formally
worth
was locked.
noting that it was in fact locked, and then Edmont steps in front and opens the door.
Edmont, looking into the room. It is a pleasant little bathing space. There is a 4-post tub in the back of the room, and you see steam rising off of the warmed water within. There's a separate cleaning basin against the wall as well, with a dry font attached to it. And against the other far wall, there are a series of linens, robes, and drying materials.
Is there a mirror in this bathroom?
It is not a mirror.
You still don't have
And-
eyebrows.
Not occupied.
Not occupied,
Victor's-
although looking into it, you guys can see that the bath is drawn and warm.
Victor's gonna step in.
Okay, you do so.
He's gonna walk over to the bathtub.
Okay, and you're standing over the bathtub.
And he's gonna look down at his reflection.
You look down at your reflection in the bathtub, and you see it.
Okay, does he have eyebrows and hair?
No, it hadn't grown back yet.
How dirty
Damn
your
it.
face is. Come wash it.
Genie,
This only happened like a few days ago.
stop shitting my eyebrows when I sleep, Genie.
That was back when we assaulted Kristen's compound.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would
Months-
have.
That was
months ago.
weeks.
You would have a nice
Yeah, we
crew
all had
cut at this
downtime.
point. I'm sorry.
Like 3 months
I,
of downtime since then.
We
I
had
forgot. Yeah, Victor,
we
you have your stuff. Unless Evie has been taking it off.
we established that Genie. You said it was canon that Genie was was shaving his eyebrows in his sleep.
Ah, that's not Genie's decision though. It's Victor's decision to have eyebrows. Yeah, coming down to the end of the hallway, there are 2 more doors at the end.
I'll try one of these.
It's
Why not?
unlocked.
Yeah, open.
Opens up into another room, an accommodation.
Same as the other one.
Yeah, furnished the same way to the first one.
What about this one?
Going to this one, same thing again. Small room, an accommodation.
Is there anything in this alcove at the end of the hall?
Victor, looking at the alcove, you do see a series of drawers in the back wall, like you might see behind the counter at an inn.
Well, let's open one of them.
So I'm talking like rows and rows of little drawers. These would be places, like in an inn, you would use these to put like room keys or missives for guests and things.
Yeah, so Victor's gonna start opening them and looking through them.
Just open one at random or...
Yeah.
Okay, you open one at random. And as you pull it open, inside is a silver key.
Guys, I did it! I found the key!
Well, is it the key to this, or is it the key to something completely different and more...
Oh,
dealing with this
obviously
direction.
something completely different.
So, like, how many little drawers are there? They're just like a whole, like
Probably like
dozens and dozens.
4 rows of 7 or 8. So
Okay.
you've seen this kind of thing, especially in Brennanine, in like the back wall of like a busy inn.
Yeah.
Start at
Like,
the top, the first one,
Yeah,
and open it, and then like just open it, see it, and then continue on. Are they all full of the small silver keys?
Did Victor take the key out of the drawer he opened?
Not yet. No.
Did you close the door back up?
Not yet.
Okay. So leaving that drawer open, you reach up to the top left one while we're going in like reading order.
He'll pull the first corner top left open, yeah.
Okay, and opening it up, it is empty.
Victor will open up another one.
You open up the next one, also empty.
He will then shut the drawers in frustration
Okay.
and go, God damn it. You try, Genie.
Genie, okay. Genie will walk up. She will close the drawer. Then open the same drawer the same drawer that she'll close the one Victor left open.
Is key
Open
drawer
the
open or closed?
Closed.
You
She'll
closed it.
open-
Victor
she'll
closed
open-
all the drawers.
Okay.
So all the drawers are closed. She opens the first one that Victor opened that was empty.
And you find a silver key.
Victor, is this the same exact silver key that you saw before? Because I wasn't up close.
Victor walks over to look at it.
I mean, you've seen a lot of silver keys over the years. They kind of
Okay.
all look
Did-
identical.
That was empty a second ago.
It what?
Okay.
No, she opened a new one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was empty when Victor opened it.
It wasn't. She didn't open one that Victor opened.
I did open the one that Victor opened. I
Oh.
said I opened the first. So I opened
Nonetheless,
the
there's a silver key laying there.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, I'll take the silver key.
All right,
Close
make me
the drawer.
a Constitution saving throw. DC
Oh,
is
God.
30.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, no. Brick
Which hand do you take the key with? Left or right?
road.
Actually, let me ask this. Which hand do you take the key with? Genie's prominent hand or her offhand?
Well, she would reach with her main hand.
As you pick up the key, for a moment you feel as though you're holding it in your hand. Then you feel a wrenching sensation, and when you look down, you see that your hand is gone. The flesh, the fingers, the knuckles, the nails have transmuted into essentially a small knob of flesh from which at the end protrudes the teeth of the silver key. It's not painful, but this is the kind of thing where if we were still in Darkon, you'd be making a horror check.
Mm-hmm.
Ekon.
So functionally, you only have one hand now.
Yeah. Okay.
I can maybe solve that if we take a long rest, but also, should we immediately solve that, or do we think it's possible that's part of how we progress?
I feel like it's part of how we progress. But that's up to Genie.
Genie kind of stares at it dumbly.
Okay.
Ow.
Look on the bright side, at least you're not bleeding.
Yeah, it wasn't painful at all. It's just very unnerving to look at.
Is the key sharp enough to stab Victor with?
No. I mean,
I
it
have
probably
knives
would.
if you want to stab him.
It wouldn't feel nice, but it wouldn't be enough to do damage.
I don't have a hand to stab him with, Evie.
Yes, you do. You still
Yeah,
have another hand.
That's my it's not my good hand.
Let me. Yeah, with a knife, it doesn't matter as much as you think.
Genie, come see if you can lock this door down here for the bathroom.
You just got to know how to do it. I can show you if you want.
All right, it's fine. It's too late for that. I'm gonna close the door,
Mm-hmm.
and then test the key on it.
Yeah, you close the door, you put the key into it, and yeah, it fits the lock perfectly.
Great.
Do the bedroom doors lock?
No, they don't even have
Edmont
keyholes.
peers into the drawer that Genie opened. Is her hands inside that drawer?
No, it's empty.
Okay, can we identify what effect happened to her?
Yeah, her hand vanished and turned into the teeth of a silver key.
Well, can I identify the kind of magic that is?
It looked like transformation magic.
Oh.
So, Eugenia, you've unlocked the door,
Victor's gonna open another drawer.
I'll open the door back up.
and on the other side, you no longer see a bathroom. You see an accommodations quarters, but this one is far more opulent. Where the other two rooms you've opened were fairly basic, this one has a very comfortable-looking four-post bed with drawn curtains. There's a full wardrobe, and when you step into the room, you see that it has separate controls along the back wall for its individual lighting and sound settings, and ambient temperature and such. And you step into the best bedroom.
All right. Well. Yeah, I got nothing. It's over here down a hand.
If Victor opens the drawers again, is there another key in them?
Victor opens drawers frantically and does not find another key. They're all empty.
Yeah, it doesn't find Genie's hand. Okay.
Nope.
Victor grumbles and goes back down the hallway.
What are you grumbling about?
Your hand!
Aw.
It is the best bedroom, clearly.
Yeah, Edmont goes down to the end of the hall and peers down the hallways.
We call that pulling a
You
Victor. Looking down the hallway.
It's not good if you're pulling a Victor.
Victor gets so much shit.
He just
How much of it
explodes
is it kind of is deserved though? Let's be honest.
Edmont, looking down this hallway, it's another little access tunnel like you'd see at the back rooms of a theater. And yeah, you see several doors along the north edge, one along the south, and then it turns off to the right.
How about the end of the hallway?
The end of this hallway is empty. Nothing of note.
Edmont walks up to this door and opens it.
Okay.
And steps through.
Stepping through the room beyond, you see a large rectangular room, and it looks empty. It's not adorned. It's not decorated. There's no carpet upon the floor. Give me a nature check.
I think Orson might be the only one of us that has that.
I mean, Edmont, you can make this unskilled. If you don't have nature, just make the straight
Yeah, no, I
intelligence
was
check.
just checking my bonus. That's a 2.
A 2. So yeah, stepping into the room, you still hear the music being piped through from the speaker system, but you hear other sounds too, but you can't place what they are. And there's a lot of them. They're like overlapping in a lot of ways.
Edmont walks into it.
The room itself is, I mean, it's the emptiest room you've seen in the place. The floor even is just, it's marble stone. Nicely polished, but no carpet even. And there is a door off to the end, and then over here as well.
Yeah, Edmont will cross the room and open the door.
And it opens up into a hallway you've already been into.
Victor pops open the second door.
Okay, yeah, you just find another
hello.
opening into the room.
Ekon is gonna go ahead and just open this door. Seems like opening doors hasn't killed anyone yet.
Ekon, you open the door
Not yet.
to the bathroom. Exactly as I described it before.
Okay.
With the tub still full of inviting, warm water.
Oh wait,
Is there lock? Are there locks on these doors?
There are not. The only door you saw with a lock is the one that goes to the best bedroom.
Genie, go lock that door again. I'm gonna see if this one changes.
Yeah, I guess I'll go do that.
Okay. So you've locked the best bedroom door?
Yeah.
And when you open up the bathroom is still there.
I do wonder if this is one of those, important keys, the one that's on Genie's hand before I try and fix it.
Yeah.
Maybe Genie found her key.
Maybe she just needs to sleep in the bed and then she'll wake up elsewhere.
I'm having traumatic flashbacks to me talking about how cool it would be to give the ogre robot legs.
Doesn't seem
What
cool
about this
anymore.
door I'm in front of?
Opening this door. It opens into another empty room, although this one curves around to one side. So it's considerably larger. Same thing as in room number 9 back there. When you look into it, it's unadorned. There's nothing on the walls. There's no carpet. But give me a... Ekon, since you're the one who opened the door, give me a nature check.
You got it. That would be a nature of 20.
Nature of 20. Bear with me one moment, please.
Oh no, the DC was 21.
Alright, soft lock the game.
This is one of those rooms I need to make sure I'm doing correctly, so I'm just giving myself a reprimer, just rereading the notes. Keep in mind I wrote all of this months ago. Stepping into the room, Ekon, and listening. Same thing as in room number 9. You're hearing ambient sounds over the music being piped in.
Mm-hmm.
And you can recognize what it is. It's the sounds of the ocean. Waves lapping against the side of the boat. Wind whistling back and forth. Sea creatures like dolphins chittering. Seabirds calling out. So you recognize what the sounds are.
What are the sounds in this room? Can I do a nature check in here?
Yes, if you step in, you can do a nature check yourself.
Sure.
Oh, I guess Orson should also make that check since he stepped in the room.
Yeah, but Evie asked first. Orson wasn't paying attention.
Right.
I mean, my nature is not great, but we'll see.
You're a rogue. You can't fail checks. That's illegal.
I can. I got a 12.
12?
I'm not trained in nature, so I can absolutely fail.
You pinpoint some of the sounds as animal calls, but the which individual animals you can't be sure. You would know if they were rabbits. Rabbit calls are very distinctive. And the goat,
Yeah,
he
that's
screams like a man.
The goat screams he screams like a man.
Well, I
Yeah,
assume the rabbits can be usually identified by the screams of the people around them.
Orson can also make the check if he's in the same room.
That is a 13.
Orson got a 13. So yeah, same thing. He recognizes the animal sounds, but not the individual animals that they are. There's some mixture of mammalian sounds, bird calls, and things, but they don't Not able to identify them.
This is
Does
a
it sound
beach.
Like sea animals?
No, not in the room you guys are. Not in 9. In 8, you can hear the sound of seagulls, and you can hear the faraway chittering of dolphins.
So these like the holodecks?
The ASMR rooms, I like that. There we go.
I don't know. There's nothing in here to manipulate at all.
Nothing. Walls are bare, floors are bare, ceiling is bare. It's only the ambient sounds that are different.
We don't know if the sounds are bare.
Evie, going around the corner against this
That might
section,
just be Beldross.
you do see another empty basin set into the floor. This one does not have a drain in the bottom of it.
So there's a basin in this floor. Is there a basin in the animal sound room?
There is not.
Okay, I'm just gonna put a circle there for basin.
Okay, yeah, it's
What does Victor see at the end of this?
Victor opens the door to the worst room in the dungeon.
Uh-oh.
Leave it to Victor to do that.
Is that the poop room?
Is it a closet?
It is a bottomless pit.
Nope.
Opening the door, there's a small, maybe 2 or 3 inch lip around the edge of the room of the marble floor, and in the center drops away into a pit for as far as your dark vision can see.
You know what? Victor's gonna pull out a coin.
Okay.
Like
Go
a
ahead and cast
copper
light
piece.
on it if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
And then I can telekinetically raise it to the center of the pit and drop it.
Yeah, just drop it down the pit. I was gonna toss it, but that works too.
Hey, bear with me just one moment.
Yeah, I think this is where we're supposed to poop.
They have a bathroom. There's a privy right there.
This is where you empty the chamber pot.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're gonna drop this coin, then we're gonna see where we find it later. Because if we drop it in here and it doesn't come elsewhere, then we found a way out.
Victor,
That's optimistic.
cast the coin into the pit, and it vanishes. After a moment, you watch it fall, 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 beyond the edge of your vision.
And the universe feels a little bit emptier.
It doesn't come land on my head.
It does not.
All right, so keep an eye out for that coin as we continue.
I could cast scrying on the coin right now.
I back away from Ekon. But you can only scry a creature, can't you?
I thought you could scry an object. Let me check. Oh, no, you're right. It is a creature, isn't it?
Oh, it's
I could
Genie,
cast,
your turn's not a creature, is it?
You could cast Clairvoyance down there, but I'm not going to do that.
That doesn't have enough range.
You could send a familiar down there.
No thanks.
Okay, so what's next?
All right, so we know how to get rid of the mirror stuff. We just have to change the colors of the lights. So it's one thing we could go finish up if we wanted to.
That is a thing, yes. But I don't know that I should be the one to take the lead on it because those things fucked me up.
We'll do it with preparation this time.
Oh, you mean
So which mirrors do
not?
you still have to solve?
15
not-
and 16.
Oh, there's 3 sets of them? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
not switching things willy nilly like an idiot.
So you're going
You
back
have
to
explore.
hallway number 15 back here?
Remind me what we got for destroying the reflections?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Were there reflection game pieces in the game piece section?
Yes,
Yeah.
there was 2
Yes.
mirror hags. That's what we were told.
Yep.
Like two little things marked mirror,
Mirror
hag.
hag.
Since I'm down a hand,
Yeah.
I'll do. Well,
Here's a thought.
what's your
We could-
tip?
I was going to check the game board room and see, is there like a genie hand on the ground?
There is not.
Oh well. Continue.
I think either
have a thought?
Genie
I
or
was gonna
Edmont.
say, like whoever goes up there, let me know, and I'll put the turret on their shoulder, and we'll to mitigate what's going on.
How about let's not stand in between the mirrors this time and have somebody go and tweak that.
I
So-
would like to precast spiritual weapon before whoever it is about to turn the hand.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that if no one's between the mirrors, nothing is going to happen. But
I think Orson should do this.
I'm gonna mark off that slot. I got the hammer air out.
So the second
Orson changed the
hallway
color.
was the one where, looking into the mirrors, you saw yourself without any greens.
Yeah. So if Orson changes the light to green,
All right,
then
roll initiative. I wonder what color I should use for these monsters.
Green?
Oh, that's probably a good idea. Thanks.
Chartreuse.
That's not even... What's wrong with you?
Lavender. Indigo.
Oof.gif.
do we all just like suck on initiative right now?
I got a 1.
So
I rolled
did
a nat 1. I rolled a nat 1 for my initiative, too.
I rolled a nat 2. Yeah, we're all gonna die.
All right, who's the top of my order?
Not us.
Apparently, Genie.
Genie at 20, followed by... what's Beldross's initiative bonus?
+2.
2, I think. Yeah.
I keep forgetting he's with us.
He's good at doing a lot of damage in one round.
He is.
Okay.
Sorry. So we got Genie at 20, followed by Bedross on deck at 12.
All right.
So, Genie, whatever you do with... You can have one object in your hand, and then that's it. You don't have two hands anymore. It's going to limit what you can do in terms of holding a weapon and a spell focus at the same time, for example.
Well, I don't hold a weapon. I generally only have one handful at any given time anyway. What are the... I might have to, like, double-check on the stow... Like stowing...
It's an item interaction, so generally you can put away and take out one item on your round without using any kind of action.
Right.
You
So
can't
I can-
dig around forever in your pack pulling out 9 things.
No. I have a bandolier on my chest that's got scrolls ready to go, and then...
Okay.
But I would have to holster my...
Right.
spell focus.
Generally, what I'm interested in is at the end of your turn, what are you holding in your hands? And Genie has one fewer hand.
One fewer hands. Gotcha. -1 hands. Minus all the blood.
And it was your
Genie.
favorite hand, by the way.
It was. That
Yeah.
was her dominant hand. She'll never play piano again.
What have we?
Is this an experiment you want to run now?
No, just...
Genie, it's your turn.
make a mental note.
Genie is going to hold her action to cast... You know what? No, she is going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Centered. Fairy Fire is a 20-foot cube, right?
Sounds right.
Right. Okay. I don't know if I can get absolutely... I don't think I can get absolutely everything. That's 25 feet apart. Actually, better idea. Edmont, how much HP are you missing?
Not bloodied, but I'm not fully up yet.
Oh, I can't get to you. The spaces are all full. Yeah, okay. We'll just hold an action to cast Firebolt at the first hostile creature that I see.
Very good.
Got
And then-
Bedross with Orson.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
If you have less than 13 temporary hit points, you have 13 temporary hit points. Everybody should have. So that'll top absolutely everybody off.
Can you note that on Bedross's sheet, please, Pickroad?
Yes.
Thank you.
Why is it that you always roll high in combat, but when you're trying to do the thing after combat or in between,
It takes 40 rolls.
Where we have to stand there holding each other's for like an hour. I don't understand.
Because it's funnier that way.
You know what? You're right.
The dice tell a story. Sometimes that story is set to yakety sax.
All right, so Bedross moves into position on this one.
Okay, that's going to trigger 2 held actions.
Yep.
Once he goes into... Well, I guess that score's fine, either way.
I mean, also, they're going to stop his movement. He's going to be able to get to there.
Just have to look up a spell real quick. All right, I need Beldross to make a Constitution saving throw, which I have here. That's a pass. That's a pass. So, both creatures triggered their held actions when Beldross steps in front of them. And both of them let this... the whole ambient lighting of the space right now is green. So when I describe the ray that they shoot from their outstretched arms as being green, it's like super green. The greenest green that ever greened. Although, Beldross passed both saving throws. So now he can feel free to wreck my monster.
Fantagreen. Alright, so we got 2 claws. First one's a natural 1. Second one hits an armor class of 23.
That'll do it.
Okay, those are 2d6 plus 5. That'll deal, nice. 17 slashing, and then a bite. Hit an armor class of 14.
14 will not hit.
Alright, that's the end of his turn. We've got
Well,
Orson with Evie.
These creatures are mean. I
They
need
are very bullies.
Beldross to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, which he fails.
And some of the damage gets pooped over to him, I think.
That's exactly what happens. But Beldross had some temp
13
HP.
temp HP?
So yes, you see when Beldross lands that second hit, recoiling from the blows. He's staying put in that square?
Yeah.
All right. Who's
Actually,
next?
can he get into this one?
No, the mirror doesn't.
Yeah, then that's
There's
fine.
none of her.
Oh yeah, it's the mirror self. Got it.
Who's next?
We got Orson with Evie.
Orson?
Oh, Orson, I guess. That's in Orson's turn.
Dashing around the corner?
Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
Evie with Victor.
Evie, fix it.
5, 10, 15, 20. Can I attack this mirror hag from here?
Not with a melee attack.
Well, I can throw a knife. Can I throw a knife at it?
Absolutely.
All right. Actually, first I'm going to bonus action apply a fire poison, because why not?
Okay.
And I have Beldross adjacent. If I use words of coordination on Beldross, can I allow him to make an attack even though Ekon is the one who is commanding this creature?
Yeah, he's your ally.
Okay. I will grant him the opportunity to make an attack if he likes.
Bite.
And I got an
It's a 12.
18.
So let's do Beldross first. He had what?
A 12.
12 is gonna miss. Evie, you got what?
18.
18 will hit.
All right. Where'd my dice go? Someone stole all my dice.
He's your ally, so this also counts as sneak attack.
Yes, sir. Can the hag make me a DC 14 Constitution save throw if it's not immune to poison?
What kind of save?
A Constitution.
I've got an 18.
Okay. Does not work then. I do 30 points of magical piercing to the hag, though.
Okay, you need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I can do that. Oh, maybe not. 6?
6 is not going to do it. 15 points of necrotic damage.
Well, thanks to my beloved twin sister, I have resistance to necrotic damage.
As half of your sneak attack comes reflected back upon you.
Okay, so I only take 7 of that.
Moving or staying put?
I'll stay there.
All right, who's next?
Victor with Edmont.
Necrotic seems safe, a safe bet because, Lich.
Yeah. It was a good call.
Yep. Okay, that is Victor, right?
Yeah.
Not me. No, I was just making sure it wasn't me.
Chris, you there?
Yeah, sorry. Victor didn't have line of sight on any of these from where he's at. So...
Not yet. We're still standing in the alcoves.
They will come out in a second, probably.
Yeah, I think Victor is going to hold his action to where if one of the green tokens comes in view, he's going to attack it.
Okay.
When he gets next to Evie.
When the monster steps next to Evie, you're going to attack it?
Yeah, when the monster is within range of Evie, so I get my sneak attack.
All right, you're staying put there?
Yeah, because I can't Hunter's Mark it if I can't see it, so.
All right, who's next?
Edmont with mirror creatures on deck.
Now, Edmont, you better finish it up this round, buddy.
Yeah, not doing it. Not gonna let me. Not gonna do it.
The hammer doesn't occupy.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand next to the Hammer of Air, and I'm gonna radiant action to strike the enemy when it comes out.
Okay.
Preferably when he goes to stab. When it goes to necrotize Evie.
So you've got a ready action. If it steps next to Evie, within your threat range, attack it.
Yes.
Okay.
Edmund, I'm getting deja vu. I think we've been here before.
Yeah, no kidding.
With Ekon on deck.
All right.
I'm also going to key point to dodge.
Key point to dodge. Let's do Beldross first. I think it's just a to hit roll. I don't think he gets a save here. Woo! The big 2-0. Nat 20. That's my first. No, I rolled one last week with the Dullahan against Orson.
Yeah, you did.
All right, so that's good news.
Didn't you also roll one against Genie?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you almost took Genie's head off too.
I don't think. I think he didn't crit, but yeah, he did get me with, and I almost failed that save. I had to use my.
Beldross takes 25 points of necrotic damage as the creature reaches out, touches him with. I mean, Evie, you're looking. You see it as a terribly ugly version of yourself. So that's all of his temp HP and most of his actual HP remaining. Beldross is bloodied. Meanwhile, this is going to trigger like 18 held actions. Victor, you take yours first, and then Edmont, you take yours.
First in, first out. No, I understand.
So that's going to be a 28 to hit.
28 does hit. Oh, that's a lot of dice.
That's going to be 29 points of psionic damage.
Okay, go ahead and make me that Constitution saving throw.
I also had a held action.
You can do yours last.
That's an 18.
An 18 will pass. So it's 29 points of damage. I have to use calc.exe for this.
Those two Treble did have one as well.
Yeah, he can do his last.
Okay.
This isn't last in, first out. This is whichever order I remember to call them in. Edmont, go ahead and that'll trigger your action.
That's a 30 to hit.
That'll hit.
Or, I'm sorry, 29 to hit.
Also hits.
Narrow down that AC. That's 7 points of slashing damage, and you know what? What the hell? Let's have it make a constitution. Let's make it make a Constitution saving throw for once.
17.
He passes, or I guess she passes? Question mark.
Now you see it as an ugly version of Edmont stepping out of the mirror.
Pronouns are weird. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So.
What are the proper pronouns for supernatural mirror people? This has not been said.
I don't know. I'm guessing I need to make a Constitution saving throw for this 7 points of slashing damage.
You do indeed, my friend.
That's a 22.
Okay.
I put them in the Discord chat. It's mem. No.
Edmont, it's not Edmont's turn. Genie has a held action from like an hour ago.
Does a 17 hit?
17 will hit.
All right.
And you're shooting?
Yeah, with my arcane firearm is in my hand.
Gotcha.
That is 21 fire damage.
Did you roll to hit?
Yeah, I said 17. You said
Oh,
that
okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
That is a 16.
16 is enough. So let's apply some damage to the monster. And you see the monster as a terribly ugly version of Genie with only one hand, although you do not see the protruding key. So, Genie, you see the monster reach forward. It's just fleshy stump towards your sister, who's not dodging. Edmont was dodging. Is that correct?
Yeah,
I am, yes.
All right. It's going to be a 20 to hit
that will hit.
for 13 points of necrotic damage. As this fleshy stump just saps the warmth from your shoulders, and the evil version of Evie from the mirror is sustained.
So here's a stupid question. If I already take half damage to necrotic, can I use Uncanny Dodge to have it again?
Yes.
No, because, well,
Yeah, it's a reaction. Yeah.
if you have your reaction.
Yeah.
It's an attack roll. Oh wait, it's an attack roll.
This
Or
was an
not.
attack roll, not a dexterity save. But
Yeah,
Uncanny Dodge is
Uncanny
just for a
only works
source.
against attack rolls.
This was an attack roll.
Oh, well then yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I take... How much damage was that?
It was 13.
13.
13. Okay, so half of that and then half again is 3?
Round down each time. Yeah.
That is correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Serenity was really good about that.
And
Serenity did do that a lot, yes.
that is both creatures. Who's next?
Ekon. So 5, 10.
Oh, they're about to get
15.
squashed by the Hammer of Air.
Can I see this one from here?
If you can draw me a line that does from your square that does not go through this blue part of the wall, yes. Looks like probably not.
Probably not.
Oh yeah, you're right. The corner is definitely in the way. I wanted to just a temporary. All right,
There's
don't worry about that
the
later. Yeah, I know. That's what I was looking for that tool. I got the wrong one. All right, this square should be good. Yeah. All right, so bonus action, I can move the Hammer of Air to here and strike at the creature.
Okay.
It's an armor class of 19.
That will hit.
Dealing 14 force damage.
And there's nothing to split the damage with the Hammer of Air.
And then as my action for the turn, I hit him with. I think I'm going to go ahead and just cast Sacred Flame. So I need a DC 18 dexterity saving throw with no cover bonuses.
Dex save. That's a 15.
Okay. So 18 radiant damage.
Okay, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
You got it. It's a con save of 15.
15 passes.
Okay.
So the creature is going to take the full damage. Man, you guys are schooling my monsters. It's almost like you've learned how this fight works.
And
so inexplicably became a tank at some point.
that's the end of Ekon's turn. We've got Genie with Bedros on deck.
Genie, fix it.
Okay, Genie is going to just shoot this same one with another firebolt. Does a 28 hit?
28 will hit.
I would hope so. That would be a miserable day. Let's see. 21 points of fire damage. And the Constitution saving throw
Yes,
is a
please.
16.
16 passes.
Yeah.
You're shooting at this
Oh.
one up here.
Okay. Pulse the turret. That is, if you have less than 9, you have 9.
Beldross had less than 9. Is he included?
Yeah.
Yep. He is close enough, yep.
All right. Who's next?
Next up, we've got, I think, Bedros with, Orson. So, Claw, Bite. First claw hits a crit. Second claw hits a 25.
Okay. Yeah, both of those will hit.
Hit for tat.
So, those crits going to be 46 plus 5.
You crit Beldross, Beldross crits you back.
That also, the crit is 24. Second claw hit.
That was the damage on that, 24?
Yep.
Okay.
Second claw hit is 13.
13 damage.
And then a bite. Bite hits a 22.
22 will hit. Does Beldross really wants to pass his Constitution save? That's all I got to say.
Yeah, no kidding.
Bite only deals 13 damage.
Okay, so yeah, Beldross needs to make me a Constitution saving throw. Because there is 50 damage on the table.
Yep. I don't roll his defenses.
Oh yeah, you're right. I mean, you know what? Go ahead and roll it.
You want me to roll it and tell you the die?
Put the fate. Let's put the fate in your hands.
It's a 3.
Ooh,
on die.
look at that 3 on die.
Okay.
I use my ability to let him re-roll.
Okay.
Oh no, I can't. I don't have a reaction.
Oh,
you used
no.
Uncanny dodge. You're right.
I
Damn, I rolled an 18 second time.
what is his modifier?
We don't know.
We don't know. Okay.
Ekon would know because he's like. It is a +1.
Oh, okay. Well, that's you rolled like a 3, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That's okay. Let me apply some damage here before, because you still do get to damage the creature.
I'm assuming half and half.
You can
But
assume
I'm not gonna-
all you want.
Yeah.
It is half and half. My first thought was it should reflect damage like proportional to how much you fail to save by, but then I'm like, that's going to be a lot of extra steps.
That's
already
a
gonna be
lot
so
of
much
extra
to keep
work.
track of. Beldross cries out in anguish as his lion form melts away and he reemerges in his the angelic form with broken wings and green skin, crying out in anguish and staring all around him with hysterical eyes. And Ekon, you no longer control Beldross's turn.
That's good.
So that was Beldross's turn. And he's not moving anywhere, so who's next?
Got Orson with Evie.
It's in Orson's turn.
That's the end? He's just dashing
Yeah.
around the corner? Okay.
Just dashing around the corner. Like, yeah, he wasn't expecting him to get much action in this fight because of the,
Who's next?
Evie with Victor.
Is Beldross still considered my ally?
No.
Oh dear.
You get the sense that Beldross is having a moment.
Going through hashtag going through some things.
Okay, let's kill this one then.
Okay. It is bloodied, is it? Not quite.
shot it twice.
Ooh, that is not so good. That's 13 to hit.
13 will not hit.
Okay, let's offhand. How about a 19?
19 will hit.
How's 18 points of magical piercing?
Okay. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, please. DC's 15.
17.
17. Okay.
And I will allow Edmont to make an attack.
And now the creature is bloodied.
Yeah, take that. Nat 20.
This is all my damage, by the way.
Well, it could go either way. I mean, Beldross just got a crit and didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, you're right about that. 13 points slashing damage.
Okay. You have other attacks?
He can only make one. This
Oh,
is
that's
my
right.
turn.
Yeah, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's a 4.
It's going to be 6 points of necrotic damage from the reflection.
Owie.
I mean, that's what the temp hit points are for.
All right, Evie.
Yep.
Finish it up.
I don't need to move anywhere. I'll stay here. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Who's next?
Got Victor with Edmont. I believe Victor dodges. Yep. Edmont with green.
Yeah,
Edmont?
yeah. Victor's gonna dodge Edmont. Okay. Sorry, I was like confused for a second. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attack this one in front of me again.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit.
15 will not hit.
How about another nat 20?
Oh my god, dude.
Another 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and martial arts.
Yep.
Go ahead and give him vitamin K. That's a 24 to hit
Also hits.
for 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That's gonna end my turn.
Okay, a Constitution saving throw, please.
16.
All right, so I'm gonna apply all that to the monster. Calculate EXP. And Edmont, you're
good.
staying put. Okay, who's next?
Yeah, I'm good here.
Green.
Oh shoot.
Okay. I need to look up a spell. No, I don't. He doesn't. He has not had a turn yet. Okay. Yeah, let's attack Beldross here. That's a miss. Let's attack Evie here.
Looking for 18.
How many hit points do you have, Edmont?
I have 66 out of 99.
How many hit points does Evie have?
I have 113.
Yeah, let's attack Edmont.
I took tough as my last feat.
Good pick.
Edmont, how would you like a critical hit?
I really would
roll that if the creature can be blinded.
Oh, I don't have a critical hit for him. That's going to hit a...
Oh.
It is going to hit a 23.
Oh, that'll still hit though.
Okay. 18 points of necrotic damage from the creature's awful, awful life-stealing touch.
Goodbye, temporary HP.
It's gone. The other creature attempts to reach out for Beldross, and now it has Beldross's attention, but it did not get its hands on it. Who's next?
We've got Ekon with Genie on deck. Do I think there's anything I could do to regain control over Beldross or allow him to reattain to his bear form?
I will
Like in the immediate time?
use your action to make a religion check.
I think I will do that.
Okay.
So for my action, I get a religion of little help here.
+5.
Thank you.
Is that
for my
Genie's reaction?
That's my reaction.
Okay.
For my action, so that becomes an 11, 18.
All right. As an action, if you make a contested charisma check against him to regain control, the problem is the form that he's been using for combat doesn't have any hit points.
Yeah.
So it would have to also undergo some magical healing.
Genie, I'm going to need help with that contested check.
Does it have to be Ekon?
Has to be Ekon.
Okay.
For my bonus action, I can go ahead and swing the hammer of air. I'm actually going to move it to the other one because I want Bedros to keep fighting the one that just swung at him.
Okay.
And that hits an armor class of, did I roll the 6? 16?
16 will hit.
Okay.
This is the one that's already bloodied.
They're
Dealing 14 force damage.
14, and I can't reflect this. All right.
That's the end of Ekon's turn. We've got Genie with Bedros.
All right. Genie is going to shoot this guy. Does an 18 hit?
18 will hit.
This is 30 fire damage.
Oh boy. That's a big number. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's a no.
Oh, no, don't make the Constitution saving throw. I'm sorry. Never mind. You don't have to. That is enough to kill the creature.
Cool.
Oh, but half of it wouldn't be. Okay, yeah. Make that save. If you can deal enough damage where half of it would kill the creature outright, if it dies, whether or not it reflects the damage, then you don't have to make the save.
I failed that save.
Failed it. Okay, so it takes 15 and you take 15 of necrotic damage.
I'll just mark off all my temp hit points and take 2 points of damage. Turrets are great. I know you hate the turret.
It's I love the turret, Treble. It's fine. Everybody's having fun with it. It's a good little thing.
I mean, at this level, it's not nearly as broken as it was at third.
Yeah,
How I learned to love the turret.
it's wonderful. Genie, move in or staying put.
I also don't love the rules, but I hate all the item creature rules. So, Bedros with Orson, unless Genie wants to do something else.
Hey,
I have to proc my turret, but so if everybody clustered up there has less than 13 temporary hit points, that includes Bedros.
is it your allies or creatures that you choose?
Creatures of my choice.
Okay. So how many temp HP?
13.
Is that the second time you've rolled max HP for in this combat?
Yeah, in this combat, yes. Well,
Evie.
Yes.
Edmont, Orson, and
Sir.
both creatures. I need a dexterity saving throw. DC is 20.
Yikes.
How does a 28 do?
Pretty sure that's a bigger number than 20.
I only got a 10.
Both of these creatures fail. How'd Orson do?
Oh, I didn't realize Orson had to roll.
Oh, yeah.
Orson is +7. Orson got a 16. That is a fail.
Okay. Bear with me one moment.
A good thing everybody has 13 temporary hit points. I bet you this is going to hurt.
I have evasion. I'll be okay.
13 points of fire damage.
Oh.
Plus 17 points of radiant damage as Bedros cries out in anguish and his broken wings lick outward with flame, calling a white-hot pillar of radiance to appear all around him, burning everyone with the fires of air. So that's going to be 13 of fire plus 17 of radiant. It's 30 damage total, which you can cut in half if you pass the save.
Edmont passed.
Both
And
of the
evasion
creatures
put it
failed.
to 0. Oh, this is gonna suck for him.
So this creature's dead. Let's count that on the kill chart here. The other creature takes... Oh, Bedros can make a con save. He can pass a con save, so the creature takes all of that. So yeah, Bedros is pissed. Who's next?
Let's see. Hold on. Got minimized. After Bedros, we've got Orson with Evie.
So it's Orson's turn?
Yep.
Orson can't really get in to do anything, so he's going to take a step back and dodge.
Orson steps back and dodges. Who's next?
Right, yeah. This is not...
Evie with,
right.
I believe, Victor.
We got kind of a pileup going on.
Evie with Victor.
Okay, so to get Bedros back into the bear form, he has to receive some magical healing.
First, Ekon is going to have to pass a contested charisma check. Once he passes that and forces Bedros back into his form, you need to bring him up from 0 HP.
Okay, I can help with that. I'm going to, for now, just attack the hag.
Okay.
I'm going to steady aim. So I get a sneak attack, even though Bedros is no longer my ally. He's
Yeah.
not blocking me or anything, right? I can still attack through him?
That is correct. I'm going to give the creature partial cover because Bedros is a medium creature now. You don't have a path to like fire over his head.
How's a 24?
That will hit.
Okay, so is a 27 magical piercing going to be enough?
No. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Damn it.
This creature is only freshly bloodied after...
15?
15 will pass, so let's go ahead and give the creature all of it. And now she is badly bloodied.
Okay, that Evie can't move, so that's the end of her turn.
All right, who's next?
We got Victor with Edmont.
Is he still stepped away? Yeah, he can dodge.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Take a turn. Kill the monster. Get all the experience.
Bedros is not currently our ally.
I don't think I have any way to get line of sight on this thing.
Not from that square, but you can move through your allies to the other side.
Yeah, but he's not going to do that. This is Victor we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It means I gotta use a bonus action to do that. So Beldross is... Well, Beldross isn't my ally.
No, he is.
I have to use my bonus action, but I have no way to get advantage.
He is
so.
transformed back into the angel with broken wings and throwing giant pillars of fire around.
Yeah. Well, I have no way to get sneak attack damage on this guy, so... Yeah, I'm not going to use my bonus action.
It's very weak. You might be able to kill it with a regular attack.
It's not that weak. I said it's bloodied, but these things start with a lot of hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think 6 damage is going to do it.
So you got to dodge there?
Yeah. I'm actually going to dodge back a step if Beldross is throwing fire around.
Oh, he is. Who's next?
Next up, I believe we have Edmont with Creature.
Edmont gets closer to Beldross because that's a smart move right now.
Right.
But he's going to try and take down the hag. That looks like him, apparently. How does a 29 do?
29 will hit.
9 points slashing damage.
Okay.
Second attack. How does a 16 do?
A 16 will hit.
I think we found its AC.
For 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I can't get any closer because Beldross is in the way.
It's going to be a Constitution saving throw if you're done attacking.
Let me see here. Key point dodge. And then, yeah, I'll go ahead and Constitution saving throw there.
Yes, please.
10.
10. Not good enough.
Boo.
Go ahead and take 8 points of necrotic damage from the reflection.
Hate it.
Who's next?
Next up, we have the reflection with Ekon.
All right. It's going to try to continue attacking Beldross. And it's going to miss. And then that's it.
Yeah, she's having a bad day.
Ekon.
Should I try and gain control of him now, or can you two help me out more if I do it next turn?
I can help you now. I don't know if Genie can.
I can cast a enhance ability on you if you wait one more round.
Can you do
or guidance?
Yeah, I can do either of those myself. Like, should I?
This is a charisma check.
It's a charisma check contested against his charisma.
Okay.
With my 7 charisma.
Oh. You might need more help than I can give. You might want Genie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. You re-roll it, but it's not gonna help that much.
Yeah.
Ekon's charisma score is equal to this creature's charisma bonus.
Oh God. I'm gonna move back a bit, and I am going to cast Enhance Ability Charisma on myself.
Okay.
And can you even win?
And then I'm gonna move the Hammer of Air in and hammer on that guy.
If he rolls well, he can win.
It's a contested check. It's not going against a DC. So Beldross rolls low.
That hits an armor class of 29.
29 hits, and this is just free damage for you. Like I don't even get to reflect any of this.
That's why I used the hammer. It's only 8 damage.
Okay.
That is the end of Ekon's turn. We've got Genie with Bedros, and I could absolutely also use the guidance.
Okay, guidance on top of your thing. That's my concentration, and
we're gonna need the hit points for your.
Yeah,
turret.
I'm popping the turret. Oh no, just one dice, not 2. If you that's a 1, so that's 6 temporary hit points to the 2 of you.
Nothing.
One more than I had before, so thank you.
And that is the end of Genie's turn. Well, actually, no. She's actually going to step a little closer because I need to be within a certain distance for the reaction.
I've got Bedros with Orson.
Okay. I'm rolling at disadvantage, but I'm rolling a multi-attack.
Bedros snatches the hammer arrow out of the sky and starts using it.
That'd actually be sick.
That would actually be pretty cool.
How cool would that be?
I don't think anybody can snatch the hammer there. I don't think that's how the spell works.
No, but
Okay, and let me roll some d8s here. It is a bad day to be Evie.
Oh no.
Evie, I've got a 17 to hit.
No.
Really?
I have an 18 AC.
Oh, so this 15 is also not going to hit. I'm sorry, not a 15. 19 will hit.
19 will hit, yes.
All right.
Why is he attacking me? What did I do to him?
22 points of slashing damage.
Is there an and coming?
Yes. You want to make sure, because yeah, there we go. 15 points of radiant damage.
Okay, so that's how much? 37 overall?
Yeah, 22 and 15.
Yes.
Okay, I'm definitely using my reaction to cut that in half.
Okay. As the creature whips around behind him and not wielding a weapon, but emotions in his chest and his arms are moving as though he is. And he swings widely in front of your face, missing by inches and inches. But when he comes back down across, you feel as though you've been cleaved in half.
Evie's been through a lot at this point, though, so it's not that bad for her.
He doesn't eat you, so it's like a step up from some previous encounters.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, he has completely forgotten who his friends and allies are in this dungeon. That's Beldross's turn. He's going to stay put there.
All right. Then we've got
Evie still has 99 hit points.
Orson with Evie.
Orson is still can't get to the monster, so just step in this little alcove here and dodge.
Okay. Who's next?
Unless somebody has a better use for Orson, because Beldross kind of blocking the way.
Got Evie with Victor.
So does Beldross not look like he's going to listen to anybody except Ekon right now?
Nothing's going to happen with Beldross until you either kill him or Ekon regains control of him.
It's got to listen to it, so I have to magically regain control over over him.
All right, I'll target the hag then.
Okay.
Steady aim. Wow, those are terrible. Even at advantage, I only got a 15.
15 does not hit.
All right, so that's Evie's turn. She just looks sad.
Her angel friend just hit her, so
yeah, it's
that's not nice.
Bad day.
Who's next?
Victor with Edmont.
Okay. So if I go here, do I have line of sight on the green guy?
Yeah, I'm going to give the creature partial cover from that position because you've got to fire through Beldross's space, and he is not your ally at the moment.
So even if I'm over here, same thing?
Same thing. It's a +2 to the creature's AC.
Oh crap! I can't steady aim. All right, I guess we're gonna use a. How bloody is this thing looking?
Looking pretty bad. This creature is pretty severely bloodied.
All right, we're gonna bonus action to Hunter's Market,
Okay.
and then we're gonna attack. Is a 18 gonna hit by chance?
18 does hit.
Weak damage dice. Any chance 10 points of psionic is enough?
10 points psionic damage. Sounds like you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps.
Ew, that's only gonna be an 8.
Then you can take 5 points of necrotic damage from the reflection. And moving or staying put?
We're gonna stay put.
All right, who's next?
Next up, we've got Edmont with Creature.
Edmont, can you be the guy?
I'm gonna try my damnedest to be the guy. How does a 27 do?
That'll hit.
9 points slashing damage.
Okay.
Second attack. Also 27 to hit.
Also hits.
11 points slashing damage from that second hit.
Okay.
And I cannot get any closer to do anything else right now because of Beldross.
That's enough. No save necessary, because even if it saves, it still takes 10 points of damage, and that's enough. So as you kill the two creatures, once again, the mirrors that they had stepped out of crack bodily in half.
Key point to dodge because we're still not out of danger right now.
You are not.
Okay, so Ekon's turn. So I've got advantage from enhanced ability. I've got a D4 from Genie's guidance, and both of the girls can use a reaction if I fail to help. Right?
Yep.
Is all of that correct?
Good luck.
I can help you once.
Right. Well, I mean, but you don't have to make that decision until you find out if I fail or not. Also, you don't have to spend resources.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
Contested charisma check.
Yep.
Are we
That's
down?
pretty good. I probably can't help you get better than that.
I've got an 18. No,
I have,
19.
I have
19.
21 on that
Plus
check.
5.
That plus
18.
5. Okay, so you see the creature melt back down into its lionine form, but at this point, it has 0 hit points. If it starts its turn without regaining any hit points, it's just going to revert back again.
Bonus action healing word.
There you go.
Get back 6 hit points.
Okay, and that is enough. You now have Beldross back under your wing, so to speak.
Maybe don't throw him at the last set of mirrors.
We have like how many? Okay, so I am.
Catch him up?
Yeah. So I am completely out of hit die. All right.
Okay.
I have 0 hit die. But
How did you get to 0 hit dice?
I got
started
Godect. Oh, you're right.
we
You're
started
right.
the dungeon with a long rest, homie.
Oh,
Yeah, you
right,
should-
right,
you
right,
should
right, right.
get some back.
Right. So I have.
Do we have to make charisma saves after short rests or just long rests?
After both. At
After
the end of
prevent
completing
them
a
from
rest.
meeting us. And if we do it in turns, it doesn't
So
have an
the
effect,
mechanics
we count
are,
each other?
when you complete a rest, you make a charisma saving throw. DC for a short rest is 14. DC for a long rest is 16. For every person that's not taking the rest, the people who are resting can reduce that DC by 2.
I don't need a rest right now.
I don't
I've
need this right now.
I could use a short rest.
Can we help multiple people if one person, if two people take a rest?
So mechanical question for you then, Burke Road. If I cast Catnap, would that trigger because it's only 10 minutes. It's like an accelerated magical short rest.
Catnap does not allow you to take a short rest. Catnap gives you the benefits of the short rest. When I look up the spell here, I bet that's what it's going to say.
Okay.
Yeah, target remains unconscious for the full duration. Yeah, the target gains the benefit of a short rest. That will not trigger any of these mechanics because you're not actually resting. You have a magic spell being cast upon you.
It also sounds like his charisma is good enough that he would not fail this unless we were all also resting.
So, let's say for the sake of argument that Orson, Ekon, and Genie decide right now to take a long rest, while Evie, Victor, and Edmont stand guard. The three of you would at the end of the long rest, would make a charisma saving throw. The DC would be 16 minus 6 because you have 3 allies not resting. So the DC would only be 10.
Okay. That, I think, answers all the questions I wanted to know. I'm okay for a short rest.
What I'm
I
saying
mean,
is,
it's okay for people taking a short rest and Ekon standing guard.
how about we just? I've been real frugal with my spell slots,
Yeah, me too.
so I
Evie does
can
not, but she gets them back on a short rest.
right. I can drop a catnap.
Okay.
Do you
And
get anything?
Bedros has hit dice to spend? or not?
No, he doesn't. He's an NPC. I'll give him his hit points back on the end of a long rest.
Long rest. Okay. I think. Let me look what kind of healing I have on tap.
Evie, do you have
I
any...
can tap off a couple of charges for my staff to heal him
I
up.
can give him 12 with my words of
Yeah.
resolve.
You start with that.
Okay. Done.
How many hit points is he currently missing after he gets 12?
And then we all can dump 2 in him, because we each have words of resolve. So
I mean,
that's another...
his maximum hit point total is not very high.
Okay.
So that's another 10 if we all dump our
I'll
words
do
of
it.
resolve.
So it's 12 plus 10. Am I
Yeah.
hearing 22?
22.
22 will put him back up at his max HP,
Oh, okay.
considering the healing word that
Yeah, because he's the bear. That's right. He has bear HP.
Well, he's a lion.
Lion. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We
he
have not,
can't
in fact.
he cannot be our front line.
No.
He can help.
He can do a
but he-
monstrous amount of damage, but we don't want to put him any place that he can
Yep.
get beaten up on.
Mhm. That's too dangerous.
All right.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he was doing damage after I lost control. He was doing a
He
lot of
was.
damage.
But he was doing it to the wrong team.
I was doing it to every team.
He did 33 points of damage to me.
You didn't take any of that.
I blocked most of it, but it got through.
All right, so Hammer's gone. Do we want to do the next pair as well?
I think we should.
I think we should.
Do we want to do it first and then take the catnap rest, or do we want to do the catnap rest and
I
do
don't
that?
need the catnap at all.
I don't really
Ed-
need it.
Okay, so Edmont.
I'm pretty beat up, and I'm also used a lot of key points.
Well, if you've used a
Okay.
lot of key points, that's definitely a good argument for catnap.
Mm-hmm.
I can cast 2 third-level spells if I get a short rest. If there's anything we need.
I don't need to take a short rest right now.
So who is?
I have plenty of hit points.
Are we deciding who's going to take a short rest, or are we deciding who's going to benefit from this catnap spell?
I think we're deciding on who's benefiting from the catnap.
Okay.
3 people. So it's Edmont for sure. Evie probably because you got stuff that you get back on a short rest.
Sure.
Victor, your stuff, your side eye are long rest, aren't they?
Some of them are a short rest, but I'm fine on those.
Okay. Orson doesn't have anything. Actually, we could do Orson.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've already got my noble spell slot, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
would use to resummon my guy, and Orson can use his. Orson has used his.
Yep.
Second wind. So.
All right, let's do those 3.
Evie, Orson, and
Okay.
Edmont.
Evie regains her spell slots, and she regains some of her words of resolve, so I can give a little more healing if I need to. I can get back a little more hit points.
Before this happens, I'm gonna burn the last of my key points to get some healing.
Okay.
So he's going to use his 16. Let me see what his max hit points is. It's not as high as us because for some reason
15, 26.
79. So plus 6. 22. Yeah.
Okay, and then
62. And we'll use 3 more.
excuse me, I'm allergic to hit dice.
That'll do it.
Plus 4 is 13.
79. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, 2 hit dice spent. All my key points back. I'm 5 down from max.
All right. What's next?
So
Everybody come close for the group hug. Come on.
When Evie wakes up, she doesn't look any less cranky.
Right.
She is not enjoying anything about this situation.
She's been cranky for like 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm taking a 7, by the way. 7, 8, 9.
Good
That's an
enough.
8.
All right.
That was an 8, so everybody has 13. So that was 9 times 6 seconds. Just the most awkward family hug. It's awkward every time.
everyone steps out of the hallway, lets out a breath. All right.
All right, we doing more mirrors?
I think that's the
We
plan.
probably should, yeah.
I
right
feel
now-
like I should be taking point because I have the innate resistance to the necrotic.
Yeah.
Orson should not be operating the thing because he was
I can make Bedros go operate it. He
Yeah, I think
follow. He
Bedros
follows
maybe.
mental commands, or do I have to be able to see him?
No, you can command him to go do it. He still has some intelligence.
Does he have thumbs?
yeah, can he op-
Just grab it in his mouth.
Yeah,
Did he actually manipulate the knobs?
yeah. Why not?
I am again going to pre-summon a Hammer of Air.
Let's
Okay.
get into position. Where does everyone want to be? If you want to be fighting, get yourself into position. If Victor's going to hide, then get into position.
Don't be upset because Victor doesn't die.
Victor's never been swallowed by a monster.
Yes, he has. He started in the queue.
Oh, that's right.
He
That's
did start a queue.
Yeah, Victor, why'd you walk into that?
Reason.
Why'd you walk
He
into that
was in
cube
the-
like it? Why'd
Alright.
you walk into the cube, Victor? Come on
The
now.
action of being swallowed didn't happen, but he had dealt with the results.
He just appeared in a cube. He wasn't swallowed.
So you have Beldros shift the color to blue for this one. This is where.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative. I rolled
They'll
slightly
roll
better.
better than a 1.
Right. I don't have to move.
I do.
And why don't we take a 15-minute break there? Go ahead and get your coffee, get your bagel. Let's reconvene at about 4:25.
I actually ate a bagel today.